Welcome to Align with Dominique. Today we will be doing a Pilates core workout using a Pilates ball. This will be a slow burner and a high volume workout, so get ready to feel the burn. We will get started on our backs, so make your way there with feet planted, knees bent. You can bring your ball in between the legs. Arms alongside the body. We'll take just a few moments here to tune into the breath. Neutral pelvis. Notice your inhales and exhales. Begin to slow them down. Each time you inhale, your rib cage expands out to the sides, and on the exhale, everything contracts in. We have 3 more rounds of breath here to find your center, to notice where you are in space, and to connect to your breath. And after that 3rd round of breath, wherever you are in your breath cycle, empty the breath completely. Together we inhale through the nose, fill up, open mouth, sigh, release. Go ahead and grab your ball. Ball will come in between the shoulder blades on your back. Release onto the ball, interlace the fingers, hands come behind the head. Feet are firmly planted, neutral pelvis. And as you inhale, bring your head back towards the earth. With the exhale, you'll lift your chest up towards the ceiling. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Stay with this movement. Each time you lift, use your abdominal muscles to lift the chest up towards the ceiling. You can allow your head to hang heavy in the hands for a little bit more relief through the neck. We're about halfway through these. Slow and controlled movement. Connect the breath with each movement. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. We have 5 more. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. On 1, we hold at the top. Find a pulse. Think up, up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here. Begin to twist over towards the right. So think that you're opening up your chest towards the right. You'll roll the ball to the left. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, back to center. Try to keep your pelvis stable. Exhale to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the left. So you can do what I'm doing here by bringing your hands outside the hips to really keep the twist from the core. Feet are firmly planted into the mat. The more you press your heels into the mat, the more stability you will find through the lower body. We have quite a few more here. And whenever you feel stable through lower body, you can always bring the hands back behind the head. If at any time you feel as though you're swaying a lot in the hips, just bring the hands back to the hips to help keep stability. Now with this move, we are less concerned with how far you can twist to the right and the left. We are more concerned with keeping your pelvis and your hips stable. We're halfway through these. 6 more on each side. Very slow movements, left and right. Don't forget to breathe. Moving with precision. We have 4 more on each side. Keep those heels digging into the mat. Last 3. 3, 2, 2. 1 more each side. Hips are stable. And then slowly release. You can release your head down to the mat, arms overhead. Stretch that out for a moment. And then use your forearms as a kickstand to lift yourself up. Remove the ball from the back. You'll bring your back onto the mat. Lift your feet off the earth. Ball is going to come on top of the thighs and in between the elbows. So you'll lift your chest up, interlace the hands behind the head. Elbows against the ball, knees against the ball. Then we'll find a squeeze in, everything in. Breathe here, very small movement. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, ball will rotate onto left thigh and stay with right elbow connected. As you inhale, extend through right leg, open up left arm. Exhale, bring it in and tap. Inhale, open. Exhale, tap. Inhale, open. Exhale, tap. So we want to keep the low back pressed into the mat here. We're halfway through these. Last 6, 5, 4, keep pressing elbow into the ball. 3, 2. On 1, we bring it right to the other side, so both knees will connect, both elbows connect, open up to the right, extend left leg, exhale, bring it in. Inhale, open, exhale, in. Inhale, open, exhale, in. Remember to keep your low back onto the mat. Lots of shakes here. This one's tough. Elbow and knee pressed into the ball. Try not to rush the movement. This is one that you probably want to rush through. But keep that slow and controlled movement. We have 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, we're going to rotate side to side. So finish that out. Open up to the left. Then to the right. Left. Right. Only 4 more. Left. Right. Last 2. Left. And right. Bring it in. Whew. Let that go. Holy moly, that's a burner. Ball over the head, stretch out long. Find length all through the abdominals. Breathe. Then we'll find our feet planted again. Knees are bent, arms are still overhead with the ball. Press the low back into the mat. Then as you exhale, lift yourself up. You'll find a C curve to the spine. Tap the ball on top of the thighs. Then inhale, roll everything back down. Exhale, lift and tap. So we're moving through a half roll up here. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. So it's okay if when the ball comes overhead, you find a neutral pelvis, as long as when you lift, you press your low back into the mat. And if you would like, you can keep your low back imprinted into the mat throughout the whole movement. Do what works best for you here. We have 5 more. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. This time we hold as we lift. Find a pulse up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Transfer the ball in between the knees. Roll yourself down. Arms are alongside the body. Lift your feet up off the earth. Low back is imprinted into the mat. We inhale here. Exhale, tap the toes. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Keep low spine imprinted. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Keep squeezing on the ball. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. So each time you lift, think that there's a line from your hips up towards the ceiling and your knees stop at that line. We have a few more here. Keep breathing. Last 4. Last 3. Low back in the mat. Last 2. And 1 more time. Lift up, lower down. Keep the ball in between the thighs and roll yourself over into a tabletop. So knees are on the earth, hands are planted on the mat. Once you find your tabletop, find a neutral position of the back. Tuck the toes, and we'll do a lift and a lower. So squeeze the ball in between the thighs. On your exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Navel is in towards the spine. Gaze is down to the mat. Release any sway in the neck. Keep breathing here. Weight is evenly distributed through the fingertips. Heat is building in the thighs and in the core. We have 5 more. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. 1 more time and we hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees, untuck the toes. You can sit back for a child's pose, forehead to the mat. Take a couple of rounds of breath here. Then begin to press yourself up. Remove the ball from in between the thighs. You'll bring yourself onto your right side body. Ball will come on to the rib cage as you lower yourself down. First, you will start with a kickstand of your arm and extend your legs straight. Then you will start to extend your right arm out so that your right shoulder is hovering off the earth. If you don't feel supported by the ball, just lift the ball up a little bit more, and then you should be able to hover your right arm. Right hand comes to left shoulder. Left hand can be behind the head or up towards the ceiling. You might notice that just holding this, you're starting to shake. You're already using your core and your obliques to keep you stable. Then we'll start to find a lift up towards the ceiling. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Each time you lift, think that your left side oblique muscles are squeezing in towards one another to lift your hand and your shoulder up towards the ceiling. Continue to breathe here. Again, slow and controlled movements. We're halfway done with these. We have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, we hold up, little pulse, 10, 9, 8, 7, tiny movements, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your arms onto the mat, release the ball. Find your legs in a 90-90, and then just open up towards right side, stretch through left side body. Inhale to come up, and then we'll move to the other side. So just swing your legs around. Ball comes underneath left side rib cage this time. And same thing, just because you land in one position doesn't mean that you can't adjust your ball. So take a few moments, play around, and then once you feel supported by the ball and you can hover your left hand, that's when left hand comes to right shoulder, right hand behind the head or up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Strong through the legs as well. Point through the toes. Again, think each time you lift, your right side oblique muscles are squeezing in to lift your right hand and right shoulder up towards the ceiling. This is not a very big movement. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, hold up on 1, find a little pulse, 10, 9, 8, tiny movement, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release down. Lift yourself up off the ball. Legs come into a 90-90. Find a stretch on this side. Open up through right side body. Release that. Let that go. You can place the ball alongside the mat. And then we'll find our way into a reverse tabletop. Feet are planted, knees are bent, fingertips towards the glutes. Press through the heels, lift yourself up, find length through front body. You can floss forward and back. Then release glutes to the earth, legs extend out, roll down, stretch long, point through the toes, length through the fingertips. And let that go. You are done with your Pilates core workout. It's a short workout, but certainly a burner. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next time.